welcome. There is an option in the projection tool called Preserve Shape. I'd like to show you what it's all about. I have here a shapefile of Canadian provinces. If we look at the properties, we can see that it is in lat-long coordinates using nat 27, and I want to project this into 10TM for use for an Alberta project. When I open up my projection tool, I of course choose my input file, I give it a new output file name. For my output, I don't have 10TM loaded here in my table of contents at the moment, and so therefore I can choose it now within my projection tools, and lucky for me right now I have 10TM as my favorite one created earlier, and I hit OK. And now we also need to consider the geographic transformation. In this case here, this transformation has an accuracy of 20 meters on the ground, which is way more accurate than this original file here is. This file probably has an accuracy of less than 100 meters. This tutorial is about preserve shape. Right now I want to keep this off, and I hit run. And here's my newly projected file. I have not changed the coordinate system. I want to use 10TM. Here now is Alberta displayed in 10TM. Let's just double check the spatial reference. It is in 10TM. It is Mercator. It has all the correct projection properties. But here's something that catches our eye. The northern line is a straight line, and the southern line follows a parallel, in this case a 49th parallel, as we know. So what happened here? Here seems to have been made a mistake during the projection. One thing that we can do is we can go and look at the vertices of our file. That's easy to do by going to Edit, and then I select my file, in this case here Alberta, and if I click on vertices, we can see the individual vertices. And here is the reason why the projection really failed, because we only have one vertex at the northwestern corner, another vertex at the northeastern corner. This northern line here is simply the shortest connection between these two vertices. What happens in a projection is not that lines are projected, the vertices that define our lines are projected. Only the points are projected. And so therefore there is no information in between here. And so let's look what we can do if we choose the Preserve Shape option. Clear my features. I do another projection. In this case here, I call it Preserve. I use the same output coordinate system. And the only thing I change here is I say Preserve Shape. And I hit a run using the default parameters. Now we see already the result is different here on the northern border. And let me change the color here of my preserve file quick. And let's display the vertices. And there we see when we said Preserve Shape, ArcGIS has added many additional vertices. And if we zoom in and measure, the distance between the vertices is a little more than 1 kilometer. You can be in full control of the minimum distance between newly added vertices by adding them in here with the desired units. If we hover over the I button, of course, it gives you information about the default value. To conclude, you only need to use Preserve Shape when two conditions are met. One is your input layer is in lat long, And the second one is your layer has not enough vertices defining its lines. I hope this clarifies it. I'll see you next time.